Alright, just double checking really. Desktop audio's 100% muted. Microphone's on. Webcams. Alright. Everything's muted really, so we're good on that department. Alright. Eric, can you come on the stream and make sure that like you can't hear the game when I tell you to? Alright, I'm about to turn it all on in a second. Let me know if you can hear it. I just turned it on. That was me. I promoted my thing. No, I didn't. I did self promo. Hmm. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a live reaction to Eagles versus Vikings. I will be posting the score in the chat on basically every time there's a score. So the first time that the ball is snapped and it's ran out, right before the first drive, the first score will be put in so that nobody sees that there has been an opening drive. Just waiting for everyone to get in. We have about 5 minutes before the game officially kicks off. All right. All right. All right. I'll talk to you later, Eric. Adios. Just grab a drink. Give me 1 second. Got a zero sugar Coke, the last one I have, and the last one I'm probably ever gonna have. Depending if it has some sort of like ingredient I forgot the name of. But it basically is a replacement for sugar, and it is way worse for you. Huh. That was actually providing a lot of light for me. We should probably turn that TV back on. There we go. Alright, I was double checking to make sure that no desktop audio was playing, so alright. Game's about to kick off. Hopefully we get some people in here. While we're waiting, let's do a quick can opening ASMR. Wait. There we go. We had to change some settings real quickly. Ready? Ready? Just saw the audio for the microphone just skyrocket. Not sure if the mic picked that up or not, but I just realized if there's a halftime show with Thursday Night Talking, why do we still have the regular broadcasters? Nothing wrong with them, but like it's kind of interesting. Oh, hello there. Is that Jake Elliott? Oh, it's Marcus Mariota. Mariota finds his way on Thursday night. I'm just so excited. Getting ready to kick off in only a little bit. Hey yo. Sorry guys, just updating a contact right now. Oh my god, my heart dropped. I'm so nervous. Excuse me, damn. Here we go. All right, this is it. So the ball is on. Oh god, I gotta do this right. All right, Eagles starting with the ball on the 25-yard line. Hurts DeAndre in motion. Hurts at the ball. Drops back. Quick pass over to Smitty. And he's caught right on the 31-yard line, I want to say. This is looking like an interesting game so far. I mean, it was just one pass. Like, I don't want to... I'm going to knock on wood. So, we're hoping for a really good one tonight. Also, shout out my boy Zach. Happy birthday, my boy. I'm sorry I can't get on Siege right now, but I promise immediately when I'm done, I'll stay up until like 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. I don't know. We'll make it work somehow. The ball. There we go. A little more run down the field. Hold on. Sorry about that. My sister hurt my knock and she thought it was actually someone else. So I want to go shut that door, but we can't right now. That's Harrison Phillips. The ball is on the 29-yard line. It is 1st and 10, or 35 for the Eagles. It's 3rd and 5 on the 30-yard line. Hurts with the ball, drops back, scrambles out of the pocket, and he starts making his way down. And oh, he made it! He made it! He stayed in bounds and got the first down on the 38. No, not the 38. Bullshit. I'll tell you in a moment. I'm guessing this is going to be like the 37-yard line. It was an all-out blitz attack on Hurts. He managed to run around Hunter, or did Dame? I forgot his name, but it's Hunter. I forgot his first name, and I feel bad. He's one of the best defensive linemen in the league, like top 10, if I had to say. All right. He really had the opportunity to take him down, but Hurts is just a triple threat option. Interesting. Timeout on the field. I'm guessing this is the Eagles or the Vikings. They say there's a... Is that an injury timeout? It was an injury timeout for Vikings player Melitus, number 44. It is 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Jalen Hurts. Quick pass down to Dallas Goedert, who finally got a reception. He didn't get much yards, but he did do something. Allow me to say Zacchaeus picks him up. I probably just butchered his name really bad, but you're going to hear it the whole stream. I don't care. Hold on a second. My bad. Felt something in my nose. Screen's blurry, but I don't care. 2nd and 11. It was actually a loss of 1 on that play. Hurts, fake handoff. Hurts looks downfield. And a deep pass to Devontae Smith! On the 10-yard line. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we've been missing. What a beautiful play by Smith and Hurts. Woo! What an amazing play by Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. I almost said A.J. Brown. Hurts, short pass down to Brown. 2nd and goal now. I have to be careful because I'm using my Raycons for audio because I don't have enough USB space for my headset. Brian Johnson, you better be calling great plays this game. Like, we need you to step it up. Last game was absolutely horrible. All right. If you're asking me, we're going to get a few runs by Hurts and or DeAndre Swift. Swift needs to get some runs right here. And I was right. DeAndre Swift does get a run, but he doesn't really get anything. That's at least 1-yard line if I had to say it. All right. We're obviously going to mess up on words here. Don't mind me. It's just how I talk. I don't say everything correctly. And thanks to Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith connecting there, I did get some points for my fantasy. I drafted half the team on my fantasy. If any opportunity I had to get them, I got them. Hopefully the defense does something. The only exception is like Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson. They're also on my fantasy. Addison's not a starter, though. He's on the bench. Hurts with a fake handoff. Jukes a defender, and he went nowhere. It looks like he got stopped, and thankfully he looks fine. It was a little slow, but that's probably natural. So the Eagles did get held back to a field goal, unfortunately, but it's fine. We're about to get some points on the field. Jake Elliott's on the field, obviously. He's also on my fantasy, so. All right, here we go. Really, he missed an extra point, but he made every single kick right after that. Supposed with the ball, the kick is up and it is good. Your Philadelphia Eagles 3, the Minnesota Vikings 0. If you read the chat, this is how we're going to do everything. Unfortunately, I'm not really much of a streamer like that, so I can't really show any graphics of the actual score on the game. But the best I could do is update the score every time that something happens. I want to mention there's a commercial on right now that is literally playing a Christmas song, and we're barely halfway through September. We cannot wait for Christmas. It is the only time everyone can really be happy, except for all the Jews. That was a Seth MacFarlane reference. I'm not actually making fun of the Jews. I love the Jews. I have Jewish heritage. No, not even kidding. Um, so we took my ancestry test, and I have 27% Jewish and Bosniak in my blood. And I find that interesting because I'm not Jewish. Well, I don't have to be Jewish to have Jewish blood in me. I think. Oh, shit. We got a commercial for the next Thursday night football game, which is the Giants and the 49ers. God have mercy on the Giants' souls. there's If there's one time that like I can root for a rival, it's when they're blowing out another rival. All right. We clearly don't want them being the best, but like, come on, seriously, you pay your QB $40 million, and he only scores like 40 million points. All right. When we get people in, let's start communicating. Give me your predictions. Give me your predictions. I'll give you my predictions how this game is going to end. Give me your score predictions. Give me your stat prediction. Give me any predictions that you can do. Let's have some fun, okay? It's Eagles football. Come on. We about to have fun, all right? After this game, we about to wait for a while. 22-10. I'm sorry, I had to do some math real quickly because I'm not used to seeing 22. Hold on. So it had to be like we'd miss an extra point, and then we just kick a lot of field goals. All right. Spread the word of the stream, guys, okay? Let's get some people in here. I'm going to be commentating. I'm going to do everything I can to be the best commentator I possibly can be. All right. I should have been promoting this more in the group chat I'm in. All right. Nicholas Moreau is starting. That's really interesting to see. All right. Kirk Cousins with the ball on the 25-yard line. Please let me know if you're watching the game on the side. Kirk, fake handoff. Looks downfield. He passes a medium down to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson does get, in fact, the first down, but the play is not called dead until after Nick Moreau grabs Justin's leg. Slay pick incoming. I can see it happening. I can see it happening, honestly. Like, right there, Jay Jettis did, like, absolutely fuck the shit out of Pause. He did absolutely screw over Slay right there. I don't remember if I put yes is for kids or no is for adults. I think I put no when starting the stream. Alright, they're trying to get us offsides. That didn't work. Jay Jettis with a quick off. Slay just knocked Jay Jettis on the ground. So they threw the ball to Justin Jefferson. Jefferson couldn't even get a yard as Slay just literally came in like a damn kamikaze missile. It looks like that they're mostly gonna like throw to Justin Jefferson, and maybe they're gonna throw it to like Addison and Hawkinson, which is really awkward because Hawkinson and Addison are on my fantasy. Addison's not a starter, but still. All right, Kirk Cousins, shotgun formation, drops back only a little bit, and he gets sacked while he throws the ball. It's incomplete. And Terrell Edmonds is out there starting, and Fletcher is out there as well. It was really interesting to see what starters were going to go out there, and it looks like it is Justin Evans and Terrell Edmonds. Justin should not be out there. Like, honestly, put Sidney Brown. He could actually do something. If anyone's wondering why I have Raycons on, I can't connect my headset because I don't have enough USB ports right now. Alright. Kirk Cousins on the... God, I don't even know what this is. Kirk Cousins on the 39. 3rd and 9. He's in shotgun formation. Backfield is empty. Kirk goes back, and he gets hit while throwing the ball. Incomplete! It was to KJ Osborne. He's looking for a flag. He's not going to get the flag. And the Vikings are going to punt. And it's a backup center on the field, and it looks like their left tackle's also not in the game. Yes, he's not in the game, and god damn, I can't imagine getting destroyed by Jordan Davis like that. While we have the ball punting, I'm going to try to promote the stream in the group chat. He loses the ball. Britton Covey lost the ball, but thankfully it was recovered on the 10-yard line. I'd rather recover it like 50 yards back than have anyone take it. Alright. Let me check on my fantasy while we're waiting. So, one good play by Justin Jefferson, and then one, how can I call it really? Alright. Yeah, Keely Ringo, someone posted in the group chat. Thank God for Keely Ringo. Yeah, Keely was the one that recovered the ball. Amazing play by him. Someone said, get Covey off the team. Covey's a bum. Yeah, I mean, I can't say he's horrible, because you don't really get to see much out of the guy, as we use him mostly for special teams. If you ask me, we should have Olamide Zaccheaus out there. Yeah, Olamide Zaccheaus will probably be better. So far, Jalen Hurts has 3.30 yards. And Devontae, not yards, points. A.J. Brown has 1.10, and Smitty has 8. DeAndre doesn't have 10. Goddard doesn't have 1. Goddard's almost at 1. Jake Elliott has 3. The defense has 10. God, everyone except my 2 starting running backs are out there. Jordan Addison doesn't have any points either. I'm hoping to see no points by the Vikings. It's the only time I'm willing to not let that happen. So we're in commercial right now. Honestly, this game is looking really interesting at the moment. We are watching Slay do pretty well against Justin Jefferson. I'm only saying pretty well right now because he did give up like a first down, but then he made up for it by going for a diving tackle. And then the D line kept pressuring the ever-living crud out of Kirk Cousins. So with that being done, Kirk Cousins is receiving a lot of pressure due to like his offensive line being injured. It's a really like under mediocre O-line when their starters aren't in the game, if you ask me. Getting a lot of Amazon Prime commercials. There's the Lincoln Bell. I've never actually seen the Philadelphia's Bell. Like, I've known about it all my life, but I've never ever seen it. So Metalis is questionable to return. The way he landed was really awkward on like his arm by the looks of it, but I don't think it was his arm that got injured. Yeah, it was his shoulder. That's what I thought. Oh, I forgot about Boston Scott. Yeah, he could return. And then Jalen Hurts. To Goddard. Oh, I was going to say, did he make it? That would have been amazing if he caught that. That was really over, but yeah, that was a ball that was really over for comfort, but I would expect that from Jalen. Can we see that replay? Because I have a really good feeling that something happened. I thought he got the toes down. Oh, I thought that was close enough. There's Jordan Hicks or Simba. Former Eagle, has been a long-time Minnesota Viking as of recent years. Jalen Hurts gives the ball to Goddard. Goddard is stopped right on the 15-yard line. So now we're heading into 3rd and 5, I want to say. So yeah, the Vikings had the second worst defense last season. But God, since 2020, they'd allowed on an average 386 yards in a game. 3rd highest in the NFL since the Lions and the Texans. It didn't give me a year. That's just what it said. It gave me a team in points. All right. Is that a false start? Oh my God. Come on, Lane. All right. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb right now. Only because I feel like I'm going to get spoilers or like I'm seeing a lot of notifications I don't want to see right now. All right. Yeah, that was a false start on Lane. Come on, Lane. You're literally the best right tackle in the league. You can't do that. All right. Hurts with the ball. Drops back. And then he scrambles. Hurts is scrambling. He's running. And they brought him down. Oh. Someone jumped right over his helmet and such. All right. I can't tell if Hicks was talking shit in his ear or if he just said sorry. It looked like he said sorry, though. Like, I love Simba. I'm not trying to, like, shit on him. I love a former Eagle that is, like, not bad against him. That looked like a 5-yard gain by the looks of it. Did I just see a face mask or am I retarded? I don't know. Alright, 4th and 6. Aaron Sipos is punting from his own end zone. And it looks like he booted this thing, like, right behind the 50. And he did... The guy is going... He's running. He's... Oh, and he fumbled the ball! He fumbled the ball and the Eagles got it back! Would you look at that? The return man for the Minnesota Vikings fumbled the ball on the 40-yard line. And, oh, God, I'm so excited I can't even talk. Okay, Powell fumbled the ball. Justin Evans made him fumble the ball. What a play by Evans. And then Morrow recovered the ball. No face mask, no penalty, nothing wrong. Fumble, and we got the ball right back. My man, Justin Evans and Nick Morrow. Wow, the two I least expected to do anything. Alright, looks like Powell's having a talking right now. So, it was mostly like a 10-yard gain. It's interesting. So now, with an opening, Swift runs, and he's short of a first down. It is going to be 2nd and 3, and Jay Jettis is even talking to Powell, trying to cheer him up. If they let him go, like, if he went down, didn't fumble the ball, that was going to be an easy 3 yards or touchdown by the Minnesota Vikings. So, what a play by Justin Evans and Nick Morrow. DeAndre Swift finds an opening and gets a first down. So letting Miles Sanders go, we picked up DeAndre Swift later on and traded for him during the 2023 NFL Draft for a 5th-round pick. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of hiccups and burps right now. So for 2 years, he's rushed for 1,600 yards and received for like 1,100 yards or 1,300. So now with the Eagles, ball is snapped, handed off to DeAndre Swift again. Swift finds an opening. Swift's running to the side, and he gets a first down, and only a little bit more. Swift finally doing stuff on the field. He's finally getting his receptions alongside Dallas Goedert. Finally putting them into the game plan. An amazing play even by the O-line. Cam Jurgens going out there and showing his play. We are going to be really lucky with this O-line. Whoever retires first, whether that's Kelsey or Johnson, Cam's going to be moved to the center, I think, and then Steen's going to be moved to the right guard. Or if Johnson retires, he'll be at the right tackle. Hurts drops back, and he's getting sacked. He actually got sacked. I did not expect that to happen at all. Okay. All right. I was getting really nervous because they took a long time for Jalen to get up, right? But let's see how this happened. Oh, Cam gave it up? I was just praising the hell out of Cam. Damn it. Multiple people at once, like ganged up on Juergens by the looks of it. Powell is still upset over what happened, and I don't really blame him. Like, that really hurts. Like, you had a good chance of scoring, putting your team in a good position, and you let that happen. Scott's in the game. Hurts drops back. It's a screen to Dallas Goedert, and it's incomplete. Why would you call a screen pass on 2nd and 17? Come on, Johnson. All right. If you're asking me, they got to go for a really good deep bomb. We're going for a deep to middle bomb. It's probably going to be a shotgun formation. And it looks like Metellus is back on the field. Not back on the field, but he's testing himself out. Like, he's having some reps with another player. He's trying to see how his shoulder is. And he's looking all right. Like, there's a good chance he might come back in the game. I'm always okay with a player coming back in the game because I never like players being taken out, which means it's an advantage for us. It's never a good thing to see. Hurts with the ball. Drops back, and it looks like my prediction's going to be right. And he's launching a medium pass, and it's intercepted! It was picked off by Theo Jackson. Damn it. That is really rare to see, of Jalen Hurts throwing an interception. I don't even know why he threw that ball. Damn, man. Alright. Well, the only good thing I can say is they did prevent an easy touchdown from the return, but I'm really not liking Brian Johnson's play calling again. Like, that was a really nice deep pass, so why didn't he do it again? Why didn't he do anything like that up until the end where whatever that call was, I hope it was a good call and Jalen just didn't know what he was doing. I don't hope for any of that, honestly, but I never want to see a screen pass called again on a first, second, third, fourth, and long. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's something in long, I do not want to see a screen pass. I don't really have anything else to say. I just need to process that interception. We're going to go off of Do Not Disturb and see what everyone's saying. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Brian Johnson now. Like, I have no idea why we have the lights purple tonight. It looks like on the bridge in between Philly and Camden, they've got the lights a nice looking purple, but really bad timing. Yeah, that's a really interesting mistake. Alright, we have to go back on Do Not Disturb, really, because I cannot focus on commentating. So both teams have turned over the ball. It's an even in frame there. On the Vikings 35-yard line, that's where the ball was picked off at. Hurts Cousins hands it off to Madison and it's incomplete, but he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball and Justin Evans recovered it. Did Evans seriously just recover a Let's go! That was fast. So Justin Evans started a fumble, and then Nick Moreau recovered it. Now he recovered a fumble. It looks like it was caused by Avonte Maddox. Avonte Maddox had Madison fumble the ball, and then Justin Evans recovered it. The ball is out, incomplete. Madison even tried to grab his ass right there. That was funny. And there we go. Damn, Justin Evans. He's actually really impressing me right now. So Madison fumbled the ball. Powell fumbled the ball. The moment they get back on, they immediately fumbled. 11 in the last 2 seasons, there have been 11 turnovers in the first quarter, the most in the NFL by the Minnesota Vikings. So now Hurts is going to hopefully redeem himself. Hurts with the ball. Hands it off to DeAndre Swift. It was a fake. Hurts with the ball just goes down right on the line of scrimmage. Hicks isn't happy, obviously. It must be horrible as like a defensive player who's ready to get a sack and just watches the quarterback like give himself up like right in front of the yard of scrimmage. Not saying I'm happy Hurts wasn't sacked, should have been sacked, but like I'm just saying like that was a smart play by Hurts to not get sacked and lose some yards, right? But all right, they really got to figure this out. Hurts with the ball, drops back. And he passes down to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown goes down. It is going to be a 3rd and 4 if I had to guess it right. I wanted to say 2nd or 3rd and 6 so bad, but I knew better. Unless if it is somehow something in 6 and I'm just an idiot. So Jalen Hurts so far is 7 out of 9 for 72 yards and 1 interception. All right. So it's actually 3rd and 5. I'm 1 yard short. All right. Wait a minute. Where's Quez Watkins at? Why's What? Watkins isn't on the field? That's actually really surprising. Who is Boston Scott down there? What the heck? And Hurts just got sacked. Oh my god, dude. Another fucking QB draw. Like, that worked last year. That's not going to work as well this year. Forty was ready. He knew exactly what was coming. I give the Vikings credit where credit's due. They are ready for the Eagles right now. Yeah, this play calling is going to be absolutely horrible. Jake Elliott's going to be the MVP of the game again. From 55. Ball is snapped. The kick is up. And it is no good. He was almost dead centered, but he just a little too far to the right. I will take the takeaways over like the Vikings scoring, really. It's okay, Jake. We'll get there. All right. Honestly, we should just start continuing to give the ball to DeAndre Swift. All right. Now, really, this is kind of embarrassing. We're not playing like the top team that we really should be. All right. Can't 100% get mad at the players because it's a short week, but goddamn. But I can get mad at Brian Johnson for calling a lot of horrible plays, alright? When you see the QB run fail the first time, why do you call for it again the second time on 3rd down? If a team knows ahead of time that a quarterback is going to run, they're not going to fall for it a million times. The only way it's going to work is if you somehow do a wildcat pass, which sounds dumb. So takeaways now: Vikings 2, Eagles 1. I don't know if anyone cares or not, but we got a commercial with Joe Burrow. That commercial is dumb. Why would you have Joe Burrow put on headphones while he's driving? I don't understand the point is like promote these headphones and Joe Shiesty. Come on, man. I am very sorry. Next time I'm gonna try to remember to like shut off the webcam. Let me test something real quickly. Alright. I just I flicked it on and off real quickly, just making sure. I might try to set up a hotkey one day where while I'm on OBS, I press a button and it'll just shut off on its own. So the recording has unfortunately ended, which means I need to make more space on there. As far as I know, Kirk Cousins was sacked. Nothing else really happened, and the end of the first quarter just occurred. Also, if anybody asks, yes, I am a mama's boy, okay? I still love my mom. You want to get mad? Get mad. It's not your life you're living. I gotta move my mic a little bit. It's in the way. Let me know if anybody likes my microphone. Apparently, a lot of streamers and content creators have been using this lately. So as we're speaking right now, Tract should be getting done his game that he's coaching relatively soonish. Eagles Track will be on the stream later. I will try to get him set up and ready to go before the end of the halftime show and everything. And interesting. All right, while we're reading, we might as well go over something that's not Eagles related. Is anybody else a gamer? I got the PlayStation 5. Um, I actually have two controllers. I know I'm a rich bastard. Everyone knows that. Not really. All right. That's not the only controller I have. I clearly have more consoles. I'm just gonna show this. It's a wired Pro controller. It's actually one of my favorite controllers like that I own right now. PS5 is like my favorite right now. I have no idea why. All right, there's just something about the DualSense that's just pretty incredible, really. But it's basically all right, just like the Elite controllers, but it's wired, so it's cheaper. Roger Goodell's at this game, Michael Vick, and Curtis Martin. Okay, Roger, make sure you let the referees know that they got to keep calling penalties on the Minnesota Vikings so that the Eagles can win with Brian Johnson's horrible play calling. If Johnson doesn't fix his play calling, we're not going to make a deep playoff run, if you ask me. All right, Kirk Cousins, quick pass down to Jordan Addison by the looks of it. Yep, Jordan Addison, and now it's third down. It's third and short. All right. There's Harrison. I really can't see the back of his jersey, but number 71 for the Minnesota Vikings, their left tackle. All right. Yep. Here we go. Kirk Cousins is signaling, audibling, and he drops back, and pass is complete to KJ Osborne. Osborne is down for the first down. He signals for a first down. Apparently people don't like it, but I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, really. You can't control how players act on the field, alright? Like, they're going to act the way they are, really. They're hype. It's awesome. And it looks like he's running like a 2-minute drill right now. Alright. And then handoff to Oh my god! Jalen Carter just teleported from nowhere on the other side of the O-line. Like, he just ran through them. He ran right past them. Oh my god. 2 O-linemen walked right by Jalen Carter so he can make that play. Alright. And it looks like Josh Jobe is out for the secondary for guarding up Addison. I can't talk right now. Alright, Kirk Cousins with the ball. Quick pass down to Addison. And he's taken outside. That was actually TJ Hawkinson. My screen's getting really blurry for no reason whatsoever. Alright. I'm going to close everything else. Every other tab I'm really not using right now. Alright. 3 tabs I need open right now. Discord. Brave, which is the browser I'm using right now. And OBS. So now I got to take the mouse off field, really. Off screen. All right. Come on, I can't see. So 3rd and 9. Kirk Cousins. With running back, I don't know his name, to his right. And drops back. And he's scouting. And he passes down to TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson is taken down to the fucking, I don't even know what that is. The 17, 16-yard line. This is really interesting to watch. All right, TJ Hawkinson, really, which kind of surprising that he went to the Vikings. Justin Evans got juked out right there, but he did do everything he can to catch up, but he just could not take that big man down. And Sidney Brown apparently is on the field as well. Interesting. I thought Terrell Edmonds was starting. All right, so keep Sidney Brown out there and take Terrell Edmonds out. Put him in. And it looks like Avonte Maddox is on Madison, and he takes him down. And Jobe came in with a random tackle, and Maddox is hurt. Again. What is it with Avonte always getting hurt, man? That man is literally fragile. He's made out of, like... He never drank his milk growing up. He never drank his milk. I love you, bro. Like, you're a really great fucking guy, I can tell, but stop. You gotta... He was Madison was a 3rd-round pick in 2019? Alright. Yep, there he is right there. I feel like either Ricks or Keeley is about to go out there. Alright, I cannot tell who they have out replacing him. Oh, I think I can see. Goodrich. Why do they have Goodrich out there? Put Keeley Ringo out there or Eli Ricks. I know Ricks is in the game. Like, he's at the stadium. Like, let him do his thing. Alright. So, Jay Jettis did get some yards there. And of course, come on. They're about to score a touchdown. We cannot allow this to happen, really. All right. I'm getting 2019 flashbacks. I really don't like losing to the Vikings. And a fake handoff, and it's passed to TJ Hawkinson, and he's in for a touchdown. That's going to help my fantasy, but I really do not like that. Looks like the offense is going to have to answer now. So I unfortunately have to update the scoreboard now. I'm not putting it in yet because I'm waiting for the extra point. Because there's a good chance the Vikings kicker will miss the kick. Yeah, put Goodrich out the game. Put in Ricks or Ringo. They're literally proven to do really good in the offseason. And he did miss the kick. Wait, he made it? That is suspicious because I saw that he missed the kick. I saw a miss right there. That is not easy to take down one of the best tight ends in the league, really. Can this thing just stop buffering, please? I really would appreciate no more buffers on Amazon Prime. I might actually go see the Aquaman movie because it looks really interesting. I'll have to watch the first one, but I really don't want to simply for Johnny Depp's ex. You know I don't really care for her when I forgot her name real quickly. Amber Heard. I was thinking it was like Emily for some reason. Alright. I'm going to have to somehow endure Amber Heard during the movie, really. I love how she tried to sue Johnny for literally everything, and she lost miserably. I'm going to have to lower the brightness on my screen because I keep looking back and I look pale as a ghost. Yeah, they're literally stopping Jalen every time. Alright. That was an unnecessary roughness on Devontae Smith, but they didn't call it. Let it go out, Boston. Thank you. Boston is set out to return now, so it looks like that he will be the return man going into it. Al Michaels. Oh, the defensive coordinator is Brian Flores? I didn't even realize. I thought he was with the Vikings. Not the Vikings, the Steelers. For some reason, I thought he was with the Steelers. He might have been last year for all I know. Alright, Flores is literally screaming at the defense right now. I love how he even tried to sue the NFL at one point. But he's still coordinator, which is really interesting. DeAndre Swift with a really nice run. Alright, let Swift continue to play. Like, let him stay out there and keep playing the game, alright? We have a really good chance of catching up. Oh, that's right. He's still all right. Wait, he was in the game? I thought he was out the whole time. All right. There goes DeAndre. Always finding room, man. the hell's going on? I thought there was a fight or something. All right. Let AJ go down deep because he'll always be wide open. All right. Devontae has 60 receiving yards. DeAndre has 34 rushing yards. And Jalen Hurts, like this thing's. Slick ass, do you like Cox? I like Fletcher. I really love Fletcher, man. He's one of my favorite players on the defense. Fletcher Cox. I have Fletcher's jersey in my closet. I'll try to like set it up behind me if I can. I know I can. Like I could just hook it up like right up here, right where my thumb's pointing. I can't handle inversion. Right up there. Yep. On top. Right there. Right there. You can kind of see right here. There's like a hanger. Can I change into it? I don't mind changing into it, but I do like wearing this Jalen jersey. Let's just see what happens this drive real quickly. DeAndre with a really nice run. All right. Hold on. I'll try to be quick. It's a black jersey like this. Oh, hold on. There's a play happening. Another handoff to DeAndre, and he does get the first down. All right. I did wear this jersey all day, so I guess it makes sense I change it. Perfect. I think I know why I am changing this jersey right now. I don't know if you're just a better fan of Cox and Hurts, but I'm cool with wearing Fletcher's jersey. Come on, man. Don't put your doubts in Jalen. If you're gonna doubt anyone on that field, doubt Brian Johnson. That interception wasn't fun, but Jalen knows better, and I know he's not gonna do it again. But it is technically my lucky jersey. We did make good plays with this when I had it on during 2020, and I think even 2021, if I'm correct. All right, what a run by Scott! Immediately when I put this on. The only thing I don't like is, I don't know where it is, but somewhere on this jersey, it's right here. It's not really visible, but, like, there's, like, a little stain. So, how's your day going, Slick? How we think of the game so far? What's your opinion? If you're asking me, we just need to fix this play calling and decision-making by Jalen. Brian Flores just needs to call plays better. The O-line needs to step it up more. And we need to keep running the ball like this because it's incredible. Stop with the QB draws and let Brian Johnson just get creative instead of being stupid. Like, don't call a tight end screen on a 2nd and 17. Don't fucking call a QB draw when it didn't work on 1st down. Especially not on 3rd. Like, Jalen's the man, but when it's clear that the defense is ready, don't let that occur as much. All right. Here we go with the ball on the 39-yard line. It's actually kept by Jalen, and he does get a really nice run. Oh, he gets a really nice run, and he's short of the 1st down. It is 2nd and 1 coming in. Slick, I don't know how you did it, man, but I guess somehow, knock on wood, we are getting some sort of luck with this Cox jersey. Maybe because I pulled out both jerseys, because we got Jalen right here. All right, we got Fletcher on here, really. I'm actually adoring this jersey even more now. I guess it's nostalgic, like I said. It's my first jersey. All right, with the ball handed off to Scott. Scott is actually playing really incredible. I never doubted Scott, but, like, people have always talked shit about Scott, saying how he never plays against, like, any other teams really good. But then when he plays against the Giants, he's incredible, really. All right. So, it's 9:08 right now, and we're just waiting for Track to get home because he should be done his football game soon because he's coaching for minor league. He's coaching like Little League, all right, like Pop Warner, really, if I had to say, like I think middle schoolers, I had to guess, but I don't know if he's going to come during the second half or after, really, but I do have a really crappy way to have him in the stream. I want to try to show his face, and if we can't do that, then he'll at least be in the webcam. So on 1st and 10, Jalen threw it out of bounds because there was nowhere to go. He was about to get sacked. So Jalen is just trying to play as smart as he possibly can. The goal is to try to give Justin Jefferson the least amount of receptions. Him, TJ Hawkinson, and I guess Jordan Addison. That's up to y'all how you feel about Addison. And yeah, the group chat was just insane. A.J. Brown with the ball. He gets a first down past the 20-yard line on the 19-yard line. All right. It looks like we're really playing conservative now, which is fine. A.J. Brown, man. I think if I'm correct, every time he scores a touchdown, he puts money in his jersey. And at the end of the season, he donates all the money that he makes. All right. It is actually way more than the 19-yard line. All right. Show screen. Man. DeAndre Swift gets to the, oh God, 10-yard line, if I had to say. All right. Kyle, you don't know how badly I want to show my screen. Man, I want to show my screen so bad, but if I show my screen, I get a copyright strike. I'm so sorry, Kyle. There's nothing I can do but just commentate over the game. I can't do it. It's illegal. It's illegal. I can't show my screen. I will tell you we're on the 4-yard line with a nice DeAndre Swift run. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Kyle. And Dorm. Yeah, you don't know your you might have to like be really quick with trying to get your login fixed. Try to do like a password reset as fast as you can. Here, let's at least hear a solid commentator. All right, so DeAndre Swift runs in, and he might have scored. Is he in? Is he in? He got stopped on the 1. DeAndre Swift on the 1-yard line. I think we all know what time it is. I think everyone knows what's about to happen right now. A.J. Brown? Nope. It looks like it's going to be something different. This might actually be it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Philly Rumble. Everyone knows what's happening. Everyone's preparing for it. This is going to be the first time, and they stopped the play. They stopped the play right before Jalen made it in. He actually did make it, and did 2 offensive linemen just get hurt? I hope not. All right. They called a timeout. What the hell, man? Minnesota knew exactly what was going to happen, and they just called a timeout. You got to deepen and strain the voice just a wee bit, and it's golden. I do voice impressions, so deepen the voice. Strain it. I don't know what you mean by strain it, but I'm going to try not to, like, talk, like, high pitch. I try not to talk high pitch half the time, but it breaks out randomly when I get excited, but timeout over. It looks like the Eagles are back in the huddle. They might call the same play since it is really successful, all right? Brian Johnson looks like he just called the same play again, and it looks like they're doing it again. It's time for the Philly Rumble. Hurts with the ball, and he's in! He's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles! And if you don't know what the Philly Rumble is, that's just my term for the Eagles QB sneak. If you got a Peter Griffin impression, just do that. I've done Peter a few times, but he's just really hard to get down because one thing is I need to have like a decent Boston accent while doing it. And, I don't know. Boy, this is worse than that time I was sus. Lois. Who can I do? I've got a huge list of impressions. I can pull it out real quickly, but first I gotta update the score real quickly. So it is now It is now Eagles 10, Vikings 7. After an amazing QB tuck push by the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me pull up my list of impressions real quickly, and I'll tell you what I got so far. I'm getting spammed by my friend that joined the party. I'm sorry, man. I can't join. All right, here we go. I can do two Jokers. I can do the Dark Knight Joker, and I can do. I'm still working on Mark Hamill's Joker, like the animated Joker. I'm working on it right now. Um, I have a decent Deadpool. I don't know if I sound like him, but I can act like him, and I can. And I'm working on playing Primus and Ultimus characters from Call of Duty Zombies. I've been working on Beavis and Butthead. I can sound like the Three Stooges. I can sound like Super Mario, a little bit of Luigi. I can sound like Jack Skellington. I have a decent Venom impression. I can do a little bit of SpongeBob and Patrick. I've been working on Stewie Griffin, Joe Swanson, Brian Griffin, Glenn Quagmire, Herbert the Perfect. I've been working on them. I can sound like Bugs Bunny in a way. I've been working on Captain Price from the 2019 reboot. What else? I can sound like Kermit the Frog a little bit. I sound like the Clone High, JFK. If you watch Clone High, then you know who I'm talking about. I can sound like Foghorn Leghorn. Apparently, I think I put Kermit the Frog twice, but if I didn't, then I can sound like Kermit. I've been working on Wolverine and Goofy. I'm working on and Mickey Mouse. I can do, and I can sound like Sundowner from Metal Gear Revengeance. Herbert, so hard to do the whistle. Sweet Jesus. You gotta get the part right. Like you gotta somehow while you're in the middle of talking, like you gotta have your sis, like your S. It's like, oh boy, I'd like to give you a bit of a popsicle. It's rusty. I don't like doing the voice sometimes because I don't know how to say it. Like Herbert's a funny character, but like it's really hard to tell people that you sound like Herbert the pervert. I think it's like a whistle, but through your teeth instead of a normal one, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I got somewhat of buck teeth, I like to call it. I got like a big gap in between my teeth, so I can get that whistle through easily. It's like the only whistle I can really do, so that's an advantage right there. But yeah. Sweet Jesus, the Philadelphia Eagles are about to get a nice score coming in. I hope the little kids are going to the bathrooms at the end. You don't want the bladder to be held behind. And now with the ball, it looks like it's going to be a touchback. So the Vikings are going to start on their 25-yard line. Is that really good? I have not done a good Herbert voice in so long. I'm actually kind of like I'm kind of like insecure about my impressions. Like I'm confident in some voices really, but like I'm insecure since I don't practice a lot of voices. Like I tell people I sound like Hermit, but I don't do it in a while. The whistle needs work, but the actual part is nice. Yeah, it's hard like when you're not a whistler when you say words with an S. It's not easy to incorporate that, but Kirk Cousins hands off to Madison. It's a fake, and Hassan Reddick was on him, but they just hand the ball off to the backup tight end. First down, Minnesota Vikings, and it looks like they might be on, if I had to guess, their own 40. If that math is right, I'm not sure. Yeah. Sweet Jesus. Yeah, it's really not easy. Sweet Jesus. So they're on the 38, and Cousins with the ball, hands off to Madison. Madison has barely anywhere to go. He is stopped real easily. All right, with that play being done, it is now going to be second. It's now going to be second down, and it looks like they're automatically back in. They just did a quick huddle run. My theory is, and now they just called a timeout. So we're going to commercial right now. I guess while we're waiting, maybe I can go over some more impressions. I don't know if you ever heard of the Three Stooges before, but I can. I'm only really, really good at Curly, but if you go with the act, then I am decent with Moe and Larry, because how I do the Moe. Oh my god! I just all this colors on my face. How I do it, they sound really similar. It's like I don't really know how to say it. It's just it's not easy playing three characters at the same time, really. But I've been trying. I mean, it's to sound like Curly, it's more like certainly, Mo. Yeah, I love getting a laugh, and then the it's really easy to do. I've watched so much Curly going into middle school. Like instead of socializing with friends, I would just watch the Three Stooges. Nobody liked me back then, but that's a different story. Um, you know what? I'm gonna take my glasses off because nobody can really see my eyes. I can see everything fine, but let's just hope I don't get bloodshot because you're not supposed to be really close to screens, is what they said back then. But my eyes have been fucked for as long as I know, so we're good there. But I would do a good Joker, but I have to have the headphones off so I can hear myself easier. Because I can't do voice impressions while I'm listening to something. Or that makes sense. Like, you have something playing in the background while you're trying to talk. It's like your brain shuts down trying to listen to what they're saying. Alright. That's a nice commercial right there. There was a commercial that said something like, I know you love football, but I think you love it too much. The living room had like a rug that was like a bit of turf in a stadium, and then the coffee table was like styled like a football. And then the white picket fence she had outside had a D in it for defense. I would do that honestly. Like if I had the option to do it, I'd do it. Everybody knows their American dream is like have a really nice big suburban home with a nice white picket fence. Wait, that's the 1950s. Never mind. The Thursday Night Football gang is getting ready to start their talk. I'm actually going to keep that muted but playing in the background. So there's 2 minutes left in the entire quarter. So it wasn't a timeout by the Vikings. It was a 2-minute warning. Kirk Cousins drops back and passes to TJ Hawkinson, but he's short. So it's now 3rd and 1. All right. What do you guys think of Sidney Brown? Do you think he's going to start eventually in the year? Justin Evans is playing mediocre. Like, on special teams and, like, one defensive play, he's really good. Like, he caused a fumble and then he recovered another fumble, which is, on its own, really good. Can't get mad at him for not stopping TJ because that's one big man, and he's hard to take down. Pause. All right, on the 48-yard line, Cousins clapping for the ball, drops back a bit, quick pass down to Jay Jettis, and he's stopped almost immediately. He gets a first down. Jay Jettis is playing well, but he's like not dominating the game like some people thought. I wouldn't really say he's locked down, but he is being well covered by Slay. Someone said earlier, Pavel, he said that there's going to be a Slay pick incoming. I don't see that happening till like way later. Pass to Madison, incomplete. Madison came out of the backfield. It was a quick pass down to him, but it was incomplete, out of reach for his hands. Justin Jefferson does have only 26 yards with 4 receptions. TJ Hawkinson at 37 and a touchdown. Kirk Cousins is 11 and 14, 91 yards and a touchdown. He is playing pretty well for someone that's on quote unquote prime time. Prime time is more of like Monday night, I think. If we play the Vikings Monday night, then we're guaranteed to win because it's Monday night Kirk Cousins, really. All right. All we really got to do is just prevent these guys from doing anything. It looks like they're calling a timeout because the clock's running out. All right. All right. We're going into the next timeout. This is going to be like 30 seconds. We got a Travis Kelce commercial. How do we feel about Travis Kelce? Do we like him? Do we hate him? I can't hate him. He's a really funny guy. He's amazing on the New Heights podcast. Honestly, I can't hate Travis, like I said. Oh, I see you, Schmeedy. Welcome to the stream, Shmee. Yeah. Oh, sorry I didn't call you back, by the way. I was meaning to call you back, but when I was calling you, I was going to go pick up food for the family. I tried calling Joseph, that didn't work. And really, I was just focused on getting food. Dude, I waited in there for like over half an hour for my food because they just had like no room. Can you get an ah? You're really gonna make me do that right now? Yep. You're really gonna make me do that right now? Just because it's you. Ready? This is gonna be a good one. Okay. I'm not doing that again, by the way. I hope you enjoyed that, bitch. I have a feeling you just fucking recorded that. If you didn't, good. If you did, then, well, that's gonna be fun. And if you're wondering, Schmeat, why I'm not wearing the Hertz jersey, if you just read back in the chat, I was requested to, where that CXN podcast. Yo, Frank. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing today? Do I know you at all, or do you just know my name because of Slime Grenade's comment? Oh, Chase, what's up, cousin? What kind of podcast are you starting up? I didn't know you were starting a podcast. Shit. And now there's a Wingstop commercial. What's good, brother? Well, we're up 10-7, and with like 52 seconds left in the game, we're trying to hold him back. I'm doing a podcast with my boy. Get a mic. Get a microphone. This was like 125. All right. If you get money, when you get money for your birthday, I actually do recommend investing into this. It's a HyperX Quadcast X. I have 2 already. Yeah, but it really depends on what they are. Like, you'll have to send me a picture of them and, like, explain the model and, like, what they are. And I'll let you know if it's a good podcast mic. Because you need a good one for podcasting. Because you need your audience to fucking understand you. And KJ Osborne caught that, and it looks like someone fell. And he gets steps out of bounds on the 30-yard line. I got you on Wednesday. You'll have to let me know about everything before, like, 3:30. 3:30 is when class starts. So if we're gonna talk, show me anything, just do it before 3:30, and then we'll be good to go. All right, bet. All right. If I'm not the best at commentating right now, I'm still working on it. All right, I am going to school for it, really. So if you're watching the game on the side, it makes my job a little bit easier. And I'm currently getting spammed on Xbox. That's gonna be fun to deal with. So Kirk Cousins drops back on the 40. He launches a deep bomb down in the end zone, and there's not a single player in sight. Not an Eagle, not a Viking, no one there. I have no idea where Kirk Cousins was thinking that was going to go, but that didn't go nowhere. 41 seconds left on the clock. The clock is stopped. Second down. I really feel like we're about to get, like, a blitz/coverage. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's not an all-out blitz, but it's enough of blitz where there's still defenders covering the backfield, but just enough defenders like rushing at once on the field. All right, Kirk with the ball, drops back on his 40. He launches another deep bomb down to Jay Jettis, and he stops and he dropped the ball. He got out of bounds at the 1. It looks like they're not going to review that. It looked like he dropped it before going out of bounds. And it looks like that Slay is arguing with the refs. That could have been a touchback. And it looks like the refs are discussing it. There's a really good chance this is either a touchback or just an incomplete pass. Because there's no way he went out of bounds with the ball. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Well, you can. I can't show the screen. But, like, that... The ball fumbled right before he went out of bounds. And with that right there... Alright. He did not maintain possession when he went down. So now they're saying that it potentially is a touchback because Justin had his hand on the ball when it went into the end zone. Look. And now they're officially under review. They're reviewing the play to see if it's a touchback by Jay Jettis or if it's an incomplete pass. I don't care if it's incomplete. Like, it would help us out a lot if it was a touchback by Jay Jettis. All right, but judging by like how it's slightly shown that he didn't maintain possession, I don't think that they'll call it. I think they'll just call it an incomplete pass because he did not go out of bounds with the ball. So he did not maintain possession when going out of bounds. So let's see what they're saying. L. Jefferson. I'm not going to make fun of Jay Jettis, all right? I'm not here really to talk shit on a lot of players. Really, just because he's on another team doesn't mean I'm not going to give my praise, really. But he is being held back. I can't say he's 100% locked down. Maybe I can. I'm not sure. Before that, he had 4 receptions for 26 yards. I guess that is lockdown. Yeah, I'll just say lockdown for now. All right. Right. So, just a reminder, the refs are currently reviewing the play to see if it's a touchback by Jay Jettis or if it's just an incomplete pass. Or if somehow, for some reason, they say that he maintained possession of the ball going out of bounds and it's on the 1 yard line. There's no way in hell they're going to call that. If they call that, then that's like the most rigged thing that's ever happened. And it'll be talked about for years to come. All right. My theory, they're going to somehow use that little bit of evidence to make it a touchback. Call it a touchback. I don't think Jay Jettis had his hand on the ball when he went out of bounds and the ball crossed the line of scrimmage. Because if your hand is somewhat on the ball when it goes out of bounds, in the end zone, then it's a touchback. Let's say your hand and the ball is over. The ball is going out of bounds. It's going out of bounds while it's in the end zone, so that would apparently be a touchback. I don't really understand this rule right now. If he maintained possession of the ball when it crossed the line of scrimmage, wouldn't that then be a touchdown? I don't know. Let's hear the call. So it is a touchback. All right. The call is reversed. It is a touchback. It went out of bounds while it was over the pylon. Oh, his hand wasn't on the ball when it went out of bounds. Because when the ball went out of bounds, it went out of bounds over the pylon. So that meant that it was a touchback. So it is a touchback. Eagles do maintain possession of the ball. I guess we got it back. Right? Yes, that's a turnover on downs. That's interesting from Jay Jettis. He never does that. So I don't know what we're gonna do right now. We're on our own 25. I hope Brian doesn't try anything to go out. All right. We should honestly just take a knee and go in, but it looks like we're gonna run a play. Please just be a handoff. Thank you. Boston Scott run. He stops short. Are we about to call a timeout? Are we really trying to go down the field and get a field goal? I would be happy if we did get a score here, but there's no reason at all we should be trying. There's 29 seconds on the clock. Just take another knee. Just take a knee after getting a first down and then go in the end zone. That's really what I think is about to happen. But all right. It's 9:32 right now, and if what I think is happening right now, Track should probably be on his way home. If not, then he's finishing up whatever he's doing coaching-wise. I should know about it, okay? I am trying to coach in the near future, really. I want to be a commentator. I want to coach. I want to be an agent. I want to be a lot of things involving sports. I'm not picky, but I would prefer to be an agent, really. All right, Hurts with the ball. Hands it off to Boston Scott. Scott runs right up the gut. He evades many defenders, and he stopped on the 50-yard line, and it looks like we just called another timeout. We are actually doing everything we can to get into field goal range. I do love the aggressiveness. I hate the feeling of being a conservative type of team. I don't like being conserved. I like to go for it. I like the thriller of trying everything that we can to drive down the field and get a good score. All right. So someone predicted earlier 22. Hold on, let me go back and see what the prediction was. All right, 22-10. Pavo predicted really. All right. We are really close to getting to it in a way. Like, if we hold them back to another field goal, and then that's it for the rest of the game, and then we just score, like, a field goal, and then, like, kick it, and then we get a safety, we can get 22 points, but I just don't see 22 being a regular number. Like, we had 22 at one point, and then 25 against the Patriots, but I'm not surprised when you go after Bill Belichick's defense. It's really hard to go against that. And apparently Kevin O'Connell's defense. We're really about to launch a deep bomb, aren't we? All right. Jalen just run out of bounds. Just run out of bounds. All right. So I guess we're going to run the clock out as much as possible and then have Jake Elliott try to kick it from as far as he can, really. Yeah, he's actually practicing right now. All right. Not Jalen. Well, Jalen is, but, like, Jake's on my fantasy. Chase, my cousin, knows this really well, but, like, I drafted about almost a third of the Eagles players and team on my fantasy. The only one that's not playing is Kenneth. Like, Kenneth is out of the game, so he's on the bench right now. And it looks like it's another Jalen Hurts pass right now, and it is to Swift. We maybe got a yard on that play. 3rd and 5 probably. So it's 7 seconds left on the clock. All right. It's actually 3rd and 6. I thought he gained at least 1 yard, but I guess he didn't. But all right. How does my audio sound, by the way? Are we sounding pretty good? Like, am I clear enough? Is there some static or whatever really in the background? How we feeling? How we feeling about the audio? So it looks like Jalen's going to have to, like, throw this quickly. And then, like, Jake's going to have to come out and, like... And it looks like we're having a QB draw by Jalen. And now we're calling a timeout. All right. And now it looks like the field goal unit's going to come out. We have 133 rushing yards. They gave us an extra second. Interesting. A 61-yard field goal. God. Jake Elliott does have the leg to kick 61 yards. All right, if anyone's wondering why I did this, I'm over-exaggerating, flicking my hair to the side. I definitely look badass. All right. Yeah, he kicked a 61-yarder back in 2017. All right. Here we go. Jake Elliott's attempting his 61-yard field goal. There's a 16% chance that he's going to make it. And Minnesota did call a timeout, which honestly, that's bad in my opinion. Like, you're just giving that's a favor on our end because you're giving the kicker more time to mentally prepare and get ready to kick it. Like, you would call a timeout when he's in motion to get ready to kick it. Like, that's when you ruin their spirit, not when they're not even close to being in motion yet. Yeah, nobody likes a coach calling an iced kick. The only time you do is when it's your own coach doing it. And that was Jason Garrett with his back then Cowgirls. Jake Elliott, the kick is up and it is good. Jake Elliott hit a 61-yard field goal. All right. Jay Jettis is not happy about that. He knows that because of his fumble, all right, whatever really, like with his touchback, I'm going to learn about that rule because that was really hard for me to explain, but we're now officially going into halftime, and that means I am officially muting the rest of this halftime show. All right. Jake was clearly happy about that, really. Jake Elliott, the GOAT. Jake Elliott is an actual legendary player on that field, really. That definitely helped with my fantasy, so let's take a look at how we're doing. All right. I don't know if I'm allowed to show my fantasy, so I'm just going to keep it right here. But, all right, so far Jalen Hurts has 11.36 points. He's supposed to average about like 20, so there's that. A.J. Brown has 4.7. Devontae Smith has 8. T.J. Hawkinson has given me 13.80. DeAndre Swift has given me 8.30. Dallas Goedert has given me 3.60. Jake Elliott has given me 8 points, and the defense has given me 13 points, while Jordan Addison has almost given me 2 points, which gives me 70.66 points for week 2. That's not everyone because my running back starting ones are Nick Chubb and Ramondre Stevenson. DeAndre Swift is on there as my flex. My other flex is Dallas Goedert, which is kind of funny. All right, and Jackson Smith Njigba is my bench rookie. Same with Zay Flowers and Dalton Kincaid. Well, Jordan Addison as well. I had Pat Fryermuth on my bench, but after him being like questionable and somewhat injured really and not producing as many points, I decided to take a risk with a couple of first round pick rookies, especially Dalton Kincaid. He was really good in college when he played for Utah, and there's a reason the Bills Mafia drafted him. So when we go against them, I forgot, but whenever we go against them, that's gonna be the worst time for me to praise Dalton Kincaid. But all right, yep, really, there's all that. Ramondre did help me a decent amount. I think he gave me like 11 points or something like that. I don't know if that's really good or not. I'm still learning a lot about fantasy. It's sorry, I'm having an error with my eyebrows. Like I'm looking at my own reflection. I'm looking at myself reversed in the webcam, and I'm just like trying to raise a certain eyebrow, but every time I try to go for that one, I'm going for the wrong eyebrow. All right. Got a post sent to me, and it's a guy with sausages all over his body. That is scary. That is foul, Fitzpatrick. Colin Fitzpatrick, that is foul. I'm not going to say what he did because I'll probably get him canceled, really. But this guy in my group chat, that is foul as hell. Track you almost. All right. What I'm about to set up, really, I'm going to mostly put a all right, like a screen. Which hold on, do I have that set up right now? Let me check. I do. It's just a random AI generated picture that I used. I have a lot of them with like a certain avatar I made. Well, had made really for me. All right, but I got my own AI art. Really, it's called Wonder AI. I am still surprised that the QB sneak is still working. Really, like it's really interesting. Um, we're just gonna chill for a minute because I'm trying to see when Eagles track is about to be home because he's gonna help me commentate the rest of this game. It was supposed to be originally me and him, but he forgot to tell me that he was coaching a game tonight. So first half is me, second half is gonna be him. So rushing yards, Philadelphia has 133 rushing yards. Minnesota only has 9. With passing yards, Philadelphia only has 76, while Minnesota has 134. Time of possession, Philly has had almost 21 minutes, like 1 second off, and then 9 minutes for Minnesota. My dog just came into the room, and now he's gone. There goes the webcam. Bye bye. Before I get that back, Minnesota's had 3 turnovers, and Philly's only at 1. Hold on. Let me get you back. I gotta stand up for this, don't I? Am I blind? Well, I don't have my glasses on, so that might help. Alright, where are you, webcam? No shot. My webcam fell all the way down there. No shot. Did it actually? Oh, great. Fell all the way to the ground. This is gonna be hard to grab. Give me a second. You know what? I don't want to show this. BRB screen. There we go. Now grab it from the other side and just pull. So many wires. I could have easily just self-destructed my whole setup right there. No shot. Let's see how we look now. Alright, we are crooked as hell. Hang on. Have to pull some wires off of this one. There we go, that's better. I don't know how it bounced off my desk to the bottom of my setup. Saw a post that showed a Minnesota Viking. Damn, hold on. We're gonna try to make this look original, like the original one. I hate setting up the webcam. All right, showed a post really that was like a Minnesota Vikings fan was filming herself walking into the stadium really, and then like Eagles fans are booing them. I mean, can you fucking blame us really? Like, if Cowboys fans was watching Eagles fans walk into the stadium, like, and then we get booed, like, that's hypocritical. If it was any other division rival, they get booed. It's just we're known for the Vikings and Eagles not like each other, so why would we like not boo them? Something like that happened in my college football's locker room. I was wearing my Jalen Hurts jersey that I had on earlier, but I switched out for Fletcher because it was requested. Um, I kept hearing like "Go Birds, go Birds." Like not everyone really is a fan of the Birds. Obviously, it's college football, so not everyone roots for the same team. There's a lot of like Giants fans and apparently a couple Vikings fans. Like one guy brought a really tiny Vikings jersey. Like it wasn't tiny, tiny, but like it was smaller than how big he was. Like I got big size jerseys, all right, but like it was funny. He pulled it out and like he wasn't trying to be mean, all right. Like we were all joking really, but it was funny because we were all booing. I was booing, even though I'm not a player. I'm a film guy, really, but it was amazing. Just all of us come together and joke around like that. That was funny. I plan on wearing more jerseys before like game days and everything. Like I even plan on doing it on like Sundays, like because we play Saturdays. All right, I plan on really doing that again, just because it really starts a lot of fun when we do that. Yeah, I forgot who we played week 3. We play the Bucks. All right, we're gonna have a lot of Bucks fans in the area. For some reason, we have a lot of bandwagons here in my state. I'm not gonna say where I am. I just don't really care for that. Oh my god, I requested Track to do so much stuff, and it just didn't mentally prepare. I wasn't mentally like phased that he wasn't gonna be able to do a lot of them because he had a game to coach. I'm about to sweat my balls off right now. We're going BRB again, just so that I can go through Discord real quickly and potentially get the call ready. All right. Funny enough, me and Trax the last time that we were talking on Discord was when we appeared in this draft, drafting for the Eagles, really. And it was a fun draft at the beginning, but then it just dragged on like to not be fun at all because they got really lazy in the end. Like they would have the commissioner come out, the quote unquote commissioner come out and like announce the pick. It was fun, but like if the guys just really didn't get if they didn't get lazy in the end, one of them didn't even have a proper suit on. Like two of them had proper suits, but the other one didn't. I'm getting a call by Schmeedy. All right, sorry about that. I was on the phone with Slime Grenade, a guy in the chat. Really. Looks like the game is back on. I didn't realize that time went by, so we're gonna have to improvise during like a commercial to get tracked on here if he comes by. All right, here we go. Really, on the 25-yard line, Kirk Cousins hands off the ball to Madison, and Madison is stopped. I don't know if it's Madison or Mattison. It looks like Mattison. And it looks like he's walking back on the field. He does not look happy, so I don't think he's feeling well. All right, here we go. Kirk Cousins on the 21. Hand it off. He drops back. And he's sacked. He's strip sacked. The ball is picked up by Fletcher Cox, and he's down on the 7-yard line. Another takeaway by the Philadelphia Eagles. I know my face looks nothing. I look like an NPC trying to talk right now, but hold on. All right, sorry about that. My sister was talking to me. That was Josh Sweat with the amazing strip sack. His arms, oh my god, it is iconic. Fucking, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. We about to get another score. I don't care if it's a field goal or a touchdown, all right? I'd love to see Jalen score right now, or DeAndre. DeAndre is in! Touchdown! Philadelphia Eagles! It's now second down and goal. That wasn't a touchdown? Oh, he was stopped right on the 1. Oh, I forgot Jalen actually rushed for a touchdown earlier. All right. Another tuck push. And he's in! Jalen Hurts, touchdown. An amazing play by Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, and Josh Sweat, and Fletcher Cox recovering the ball. We're finally playing like we should be. Like I say, I'm about to put the thing in, but I'm waiting for Jake Elliott to kick the extra point before I officially put 20-7. Excuse me. Woof. Yeah, that left tackle was really being talked to right now. You cannot let Josh Sweat just give you the biggest bear hug of all time, man. All right. He made the extra point. So now it is the Philadelphia Eagles 20 and the Minnesota Vikings 7. All right. If we're really going to go 22-10 like Pavel predicted earlier, we're going to need to go for a safety, all right? Somehow sack them like once or twice and then maybe in, or if we like, all right, or if we pin them, like right on the 1 really, if we could try to get a safety really, hold them down to 3 points for the rest of the game. Like, Pavel, you are actually really close to getting the score. Like, all we got to do is just hopefully hold them back. So it's official. We're out of Zero Sugar Cherry Coke. I'm getting every little last bit that I can. Now we're improvising to healthy. Water. Listen to this shit. Pause. Ah, it's dripping everywhere. Shit. Had to grab a tissue. I'm watching a commercial of a car that hasn't input a GPS touchscreen. That is completely unnecessary. Well, it does seem like a nice car. It's a Hyundai. How do we feel about Hyundais? This is really random, but how do we feel about a Hyundai? Alright. Do we not like how close the name is to Honda? Do we not like how the name's close to Sunday? Alright. Like, how do we really feel? There's a cute Buffalo Bills commercial happening right now. It's like the life of a Bills fan when he was a kid to like an adult. Getting jerseys for the Bills and everything. How do you keep those jerseys nice and clean, like, after all those years? Grandpa Buffalo fan. I wonder what it's like living up in, like, Buffalo, really. Alright. It's gotta be at least a decent area. You know? I kind of like the Bills Mafia in a way because they kind of remind you of Philly when you think about it. Like, I don't care what no one says. They're just as crazy as Philly fans. Even more crazy because they could jump through a table and not give a fuck, really. Like, all right? And you got to have sympathy for them, really. There's actually really beautiful fireworks, unless that's just graphic. That's a graphic. All right. But, you know, they've been through so much. They lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. They haven't had much, all right? Just really nice. And it's a touchback. I was really hoping he was going to pick that up so that we could get a safety. Justin Jefferson versus Big Play Slay. He hasn't had many big plays, but he's been playing really good for... Like, he's a really good cornerback, all right? Like, he's elite, really. I'm not the best with words right now. And I'm not going to take my beats off because just by looking like this, my hair looks absolutely horrible. All right? I mean, we look okay now. All right. Kirk Cousins, fake handoff to Madison. Screen pass to Madison, and Zach Cunningham just takes him down. It's really interesting, all right? Like, we signed like three linebackers really that I had predicted in a video for the Eagles Nest podcast video, like the only video we have up right now because I just don't have time to make Philly content, but it was Zach Cunningham, Rashawn Evans, and Miles Jack. Miles Jack would have been amazing right now if he didn't retire. And we stopped Madison like right behind, so that's going to be a loss of another yard. All right. The one thing I'm really noticing is they're not running the ball as much as they really should. One thing that's really funny is I actually have a cousin who's a diehard Vikings fan. Because I don't know if she's from Minnesota. Because I know she lived in Minnesota. I don't know if she still is or if she's in Mississippi now. But, like, she'd been up, down, left, right, all across the country. I miss her so much. Cousin Tracy. Love you, cousin. I love my cousins, honestly. Don't mind my eyes. They're acting weird right now. All right. Kirk Cousins holds it for a while. And nice coverage against Jordan Addison. Josh Jobe actually covering Jordan Addison like a great cornerback. Like, good job, Jobe. For not having Bradbury, we're doing a really good job. If we had Bradbury, then there's a good chance that no corner or no wide receiver would catch it. All right. Punter is in the backfield. If we can somehow block the punt and then it rushes out of bounds, we get a safety right here and now. But that's not going to happen. I'm really looking for a safety because I want Pavlo to be right. And Britton Covey's back out there, all right? Philly, for the love of God, don't boo Covey out, all right? He's doing everything he really can. You can't get mad at someone who doesn't get as many receptions on the field for fucking up plays, all right? How much has he fucked up last year, really? Like, one bad play and we're already booing him out. Like, that's not how he really should be. Someone like Jalen Reagor, for example, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, they were reasons to boo him out. They did nothing. I wish them success career-wise, but, like, they just can't play in Philly. Like, I had high expectations for J.J., really, but not as a second-round pick, but, like, by what I've seen out of him before in 2019. All right. Jordan Hicks. Hicks is going out there, and he's electric. We're going to zoom in a little bit. Or, I push in a little bit. All right. Trying to look out for a track to let me know when he's back. Eagles Everything on Instagram is just popping off with his posts right now. Shout out to Eagles Everything, man. That guy's a goat. Like Eagles Track, like Let's Go. Any Philly page is a goat. All right. DeAndre Swift actually finds really good yards running up the gut. All right. We need to be careful with our running backs. We only have like two out there right now. Unless if they actually let Kenneth Gainwell come on the field if we get injured. That's really risky, but we should have... Hopefully we have a running back on the practice squad. Or if anything, put Britton Covey back there, maybe. Or like sign Devin Allen to the practice squad and let him have some reps and see what happens. I'm not saying they're going to be goats really, but like you let Devin Allen run, he could do something. He's a gold Olympic medalist. Like he's an actual athlete, really. Like he knows what he's doing. All right. Hurts launches a deep pass down to Devontae Smith. Smith runs in the end zone for a touchdown. We're not going to be as loud because I'm trying to be loud enough, but like not like incredibly loud because my sister's trying to sleep. So now we're updating the score again. An amazing deep pass down to Jalen Hurts, really. All right. Justin Evans. No, wait, not Justin Evans. Something Evans. I don't know the corner's name, but... All right. And boom. Right to Devontae Smith. Waiting for Jake Elliott to kick the extra point. And he got it. There we go. Your Philadelphia Eagles, 27. The guest Minnesota Vikings, 7. I don't know why I did that, alright, but Pavel, unfortunately, your 22-point prediction is wrong, but maybe your Minnesota Vikings prediction of points of only 10 can stay. I don't know if he's still watching or not. He hasn't said anything in a while, but if Pavel is right, then they're only going to score 10 points, really. But I had to knock on my desk real quickly, which is why the camera bobbled a bit, alright? I want to mention it's not even dead center on me right now. I like it the way it is because you get to see the Jalen Hurts jersey in the back, the mic right here, and then there's me. It's alright. Alright. How do we feel? Do we like me with glasses on or without glasses on? My right eye is acting up a bit, like it's burning, but like it's not excruciating pain. Like I'm not gonna die, obviously. Let's get some water and hopefully no more spilled on the jersey. This bottle is weird. I might have to actually put it in the wash soon. It's not tasting weird, but like that's completely random. I know, alright, but the nozzle's acting really weird. It doesn't like fully close. Like you try to continue to like twist it to lock it in and close it, but then it'll just open up again and restart. That's better. Alright. 27-7 Eagles. This is really what I was hoping to happen, so alright. I have no idea why I'm really scared. Actually, the only reason I should be scared is Brian Johnson's play calling. The game is far from over, so just like Wendy's is doing, Wendy's is offering tens. Listen up, everyone. This is not Philly related. This is not an emergency. This is not a drill. All right. Wendy's from the 18th of September to the 22nd of September is offering 10-cent cheeseburgers for National Cheeseburger Day. It's 5 days of 10-cent burgers. So if you have more than 10 cents, go all out. All right. I am not fucking around. It is real. Not only that, but McDonald's is doing the same thing. They're offering 50-cent double cheeseburgers. I really want to go get a burger now. All right. Kirk Cousins on the 25. Hands off to Madison. Madison doesn't go anywhere. He is snuffed. This Philly D-line is not a drill, all right? These guys are going off right now. Randy, if you heard everything I said about the cheeseburgers, please hit me up through text. Don't call me, but text me. Let me know that you heard everything I just said. I'm not sure if you're watching or not. Kirk Cousins drops back, passes to Justin Jefferson for a first down, but he's stopped by Slade before he can go any farther. How the hell do these commentators not have random moments like me where they hiccup and burp? Kirk Cousins drops back and is taken down, but he got the ball away to a backup tight end, number 84, but he was stopped by Terrell Edmonds. I got a lot of work to do right now. All right. Kirk Cousins always look like he's panicking when he throws the ball. All right. Nick Moreau is actually having a good game as well, really. Like our guys are good right now. The pass is incomplete for Justin Jefferson. It was a pass to Justin Jefferson, but it was incomplete. It looks like he's arguing with his coaches right now. So Slay was holding on the field, but they didn't call it because it didn't. The refs are saying it didn't affect it as much. If I had to guess it. All right. I don't get mad when holding happens because holding happens every play. Kirk Cousins drops back, fakes a pass, escapes a sack, launches deep down to Jordan Addison, and it's complete, caught for a touchdown. Jordan Addison actually dancing in the end zone. Unlike last year, the Vikings actually did manage to score another touchdown. Terrell Edmonds got fooled that play, and that's what happens when Job is stuck to cover him by Addison by himself. All right. After the extra point, I don't know why their kickers were number one. Your score is your Eagles 27, the Vikings 14. Let's see what the group chat's saying. Wait, Rashad Penny's out there? Rashad Penny's in the game. That's surprising. They said he was a healthy scratch and he was going to be out for a while. DeAndre has rushed for 73 yards on the ground. And Devontae Smith has 3 receptions for 123. Now that is a wide receiver 1 that can't be covered. All right. Well, he was covered earlier. He was actually double covered, actually. But you get him in the middle of you get him in the backfield, nobody can stop him. All right, Jalen. Let's do this, man. Jalen Hurts drops back. Passes down to Dallas Goedert. And Goddard is 2 yards short of a first down. All right. And it looks like Boston Scott is in concussion protocol, which is really scary because I guess that's why Rashad Penny's out there with his healthy scratch. So yeah, they're just trying to be safe with Rashad, and it looks like DeAndre did get a first down, but I'm calling a holding. There's a flag on the play, and I'm guessing they're going to call a holding on the Eagles. I called it. They called it on Landon. How did he hold? Let me see this. Of course, when I tried to look, Amazon Prime just said, nope, get blurred. All right. Like I said, if I had the legal right to, I would show the game, but legally I'm not allowed to show the game. I can only react to it. So make sure you have it on the side when you're watching the stream so that if you're only watching me and I don't mention anything, you don't get confused when I change the score. Hurts drops down the field to DeAndre Swift, I mean. That looked like an unnecessary roughness, but they're not going to call it. Someone hit DeAndre. It was accidental by the looks of it, but in college they would have called that for targeting, but in the NFL they're not calling it for anything. If you ask me, I'm kind of glad there's no targeting in the NFL right now because targeting can be really controversial in college. You could call targeting on almost any helmet to helmet and an unnecessary roughness call. Really, it would be realistic to have it. All right. Of course, DeAndre Swift did a fucking false start, man. Come on, DeAndre, you're better than this. You're rushing for almost 100 yards in this game, dude. You are fucking the Russian defense. All right. That was a good acting by DeAndre, though. I will say that. Man, let DeAndre rush. Let him run on the ground, and he'll actually get a first down. I'm not liking the little beard Jay Jettis has right now. He's got a little bit of a long thing right here on his chin. I'm not liking it, but that's all him. All right, pass down the Goddard and now we're gonna punt. Looks like Jay Jettis has a chain on. I can't tell if that's ruby or gold. Speaking of ruby and gold, you guys want me to do a Pokemon Let's Play? Alright, I'll play really any game. I can play almost anything on here, so just let me know what you're thinking. Can't be anything on the Switch, though. I can't broadcast the Switch, but I can broadcast almost any 3DS game. I'm having issues with a couple of them, but that's about it. So, Sidney Brown accidentally hit the ball when it was rolling, so wherever it ended, that's what was going to happen. Alright. This is a really good game. We're up 27-14, but I have a really bad feeling that Kirk Cousins is going to pull something out of his ass. But thank you, Jordan Addison, for helping my fantasy. And TJ, actually. All right, like I said, guys, Tract is officially on his way home. He's almost home by as far as I can tell. He hasn't told me he's home yet, but he should be home relatively soon. Next commercial break should be when I start to get him on stream. He will be in the Discord call, but it'll be up to how we handle things on stream if we're gonna actually have him like on or not. Because like when he gets in, I'm gonna try to explain to him how we're gonna handle it. Because like it's not gonna look perfect like this. It's gonna look decently stretched out, but I'm debating now if we should just do the call or not. Because like I want to get him on soon. Also, I've given AJ the new name Apple Juice. So for an extra $250, you can stream NFL games on Paramount Plus. I'm actually going to look into that because I'm kind of tired of going on live TV to watch my games. So, all right. Madison just picked up 4 yards on the play. I unfortunately missed it because by the time they got back into the game from commercial, they're rushing. Like Kirk Cousins is rushing his offense. They're trying to get down the field as fast as they can right now. Fake handoff to Madison, and Kirk Cousins dumps the ball off to Jordan Addison, who gets pushed out of bounds for a gain about one, I want to say. Yeah, like one. I'm going to ask Tract how he wants to handle the stream. I got to be fast, though. Tract, you want to be on stream? Incomplete! Fourth down. Justin Jefferson still being covered. I asked Tract if he wants to be on stream or if he just wants his audio on stream. Like if he wants his face on stream or if he wants to just be on video. Because I'm not fully confident with Alright. Oh my god, Covey. You should have just taken the ball. You just let it roll all the way to the fucking 6. I can see the Vikings trying to go for a defensive back coming into the draft. I know I mentioned the draft really early, but like, all right, either in the offseason or the draft, they might go for a young defensive back talent. Because it's either going to be safety or corner. Probably corner. Besides Byron Murphy Jr., I think. All right, DeAndre Swift doesn't really get. Oh, he's pushing. He's fighting. That's at least 3 or 4 yards on that play. I'll take that over like none to one. All right. So both teams have scored like multiple 60-yard touchdowns. I think it is multiple. I don't remember if we scored a deep bomb or not. I'm trying to remember all the touchdowns. 2 rushing by Jalen, 1 passing, and I think DeAndre did get a touchdown. I think I remember him scoring 1. All right, DeAndre runs. And he gets the first down, and he stopped on the 20-yard line. DeAndre motherfucking Swift, man. I'm actually tempted to restart my my franchise. I'm on the second year, but we did go undefeated, and I do find that to be unrealistic. I plan on yeah, you know what? After the stream, I plan on that going back on my fantasy, really. Well, I'm going to go on Xbox, talk to my boy. While I do that, I'm going to play on PlayStation for a bit, try to do that if I can. If not, I'm going to set a reminder to do so. And it looks like Tract is just focusing on driving, so he hasn't answered my text yet. Goddard caught the ball, and Harrison Smith was really aggressive with taking him down. They are covering Goddard more than ever. 21 yards with 6 catches by Goddard, man. I really do feel like he's still great, but he's just being really greatly covered. I'm seeing some red on me right now, and that's telling me that I'm sweating to death. Now, there's still 3 minutes left in the game, so we got a long game going on still. All right, Jalen on the 25. Gets the ball, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. DeAndre gets the first down and an extra 6 yards, I want to say. All right. Do you guys want to see some more content? Like, do you really want me to keep going with streaming? I don't know how often we're going to post, like, content like this. All right? Like, really, I don't know how we're going to handle it because I hate editing, but I still love it at the same time. But, like, this is why I'm glad I'm, like, not pursuing a news media / journalism career because I don't know how Tract and all these other teams are able to keep up with it, man. Really, like, this is hard work. Trying to cover shit, alright? Like, predictions are fun, really. DeAndre gets the ball again, runs up the gut, stopped on the 1-yard line. DeAndre Swift now is officially over 100 rushing yards. Just keep running the ball with DeAndre and Jalen, because I do feel like Jalen can get some good rushing yards. And Boston. Do not forget about Boston. Wait. He's being tested for concussion right now, so if he's not in the game, they're going to have Rashad Penny go out there. Which, funny enough, Rashad, I think, is wearing 23, which I would never look at 23 the same again, mostly because of Rodney McLeod Jr. I'm not going to say C.J. Gardner-Johnson, even though I did like what he wore, but, all right, I just remember mostly Rodney McLeod. Rashad Penny, they hand the ball off to Rashad. His first ever carry as an Eagle. All right. And I mentioned a healthy scratch earlier. The definition of a healthy scratch is an injury that doesn't affect the tissue of the muscle. If I remember that correctly. All right. So he feels something, but it's nothing major. An average of 38.6 yards in 2022. All right. Really. But DeAndre has run for 106 yards in this game. Which before he hit that, we had about 133 rushing as it was. All right. Brian Johnson needs to work on himself. Like, if he improves, and I'm not going to have a problem with him, really, but I really want to see him do something. All right. Jalen lobs the ball down to Rashad Penny, and Rashad stops with like 3 to 4 yards left on the game. I'm getting tired mentally. I don't know why. All right. So from 2018 to 2022, Rashad Penny has almost hit 2,000 rushing yards. If he was healthy, that'd be way more, and there wouldn't be a reason he'd be on the Eagles right now. He'd still be with the Seahawks. All right. I'm so shocked they got rid of him, really. Rashad Penny goes up the gut. I feel like he's the closest thing we got to a power back. All right. Rashad's at the bottom. Don't tell me he's hurt. He looks really weird. Nope, he's fine. All right. It's short, so we're probably going to go for a run on this play. Oh, funny enough, right behind me, there's a fan. I don't know how I can get it in frame, but I can. Oh, they made him go offside. The Vikings went offsides. Harrison Phillips. There it is right there. This is my fan. It's a fan. I'm ready for it to be freezing outside so I can just open my windows and not worry about fans anymore, really. All right. Harrison Phillips. Your Eagles are still 27-14. Just a heads up. We're so now we're heading into the fourth quarter. No signs of Tyler coming home yet, so probably just for the sake of keeping the screen decently well, really, we're probably just going to just keep track on the call because I don't want to force him to do anything he don't want to do. They look like they're in a fake Wendy's or In-N-Out. I love watching Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes in commercials. They're a funny duo. All right. Cancel me if you want, Eagles Nation. I really don't care. All right. When I am giving respect to players and coaches, I'll give my respect. I don't care what team they're on. The new Mortal Kombat. We're getting that fan on. I can't take it anymore. Oh, come on. That should be fine. Ugh. I'm gonna lay back for a little bit and relax. Oh god, I look like Michael Jackson. Alright. Looks like AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts are arguing about something, really. Alright. Yeah. Nick Sirianni had to calm everyone down. Like, guys, calm down. Alright. AJ wants some receptions. I think he should get them. And he literally just got it, but he dropped it. Alright, we're shutting off the TV, really. It's dark. My room's dark now. I have to keep the light on because I look too dark. Alright. Rashad Penny got stopped on like the... He didn't gain a single yard. Alright. Launch it deep down to AJ and then he'll catch it. Third and 9. Jalen Hurts drops back. Looks down to Devontae Smith and he's short 1 yard. Alright. Short of first down. What are the Eagles going to do? I'm guessing depending on the spot, they might go for the tuck. the tuck push. I don't know if that's the right name. That's why I say the Philly Rumble. All right. So good news. Tract is officially home. He's getting settled right now, and we're going for it, and we got it. The Philly Rumble. The Philly Rumble. Oh God. I saw Dickerson breathing. He didn't look good. All right. First down on the 34-yard, 35 probably. Jalen Hurts scrambles around, and he launches down past Danielle Hunter, and A.J. Brown got a touchdown. But I hope it stands. Better not be a holding. Come on. Give us a touchdown. Give us the touchdown. Give it to A.J. Brown. Oh, my God. Rashad Penny was holding. That was a great play, though. Like, I didn't see much of a holding. Are they going to challenge it? If I was Sirianni, I'd risk the timeout and challenge it because I didn't see much of a holding on that play, but we'll see. I told Tract it's up to him if he wants to come on stream or not, but we'll see what happens. Jalen Hurts, pump fake, and he launches it deep down to A.J. Brown, and he incomplete. Come on. There's a reason that they're calling for a flag. Oh, God. The fans are not happy. Sirianni would challenge the hell out of that. Is he actually going to? We're going to commercial, so I'm guessing he probably flew the red challenge flag. I told him I was promoting him throughout the stream, and he just said "oops" with a skull. I told him it's up to him if he wants to come on or not. Blatant PI, and the refs didn't call it originally. I feel like that they are challenging it right now. I hope it is called back because AJ wants his touchdown. Yeah, Hurts is looking really good. Don't tell me they're not challenging it. Challenge the call. Evans just got hurt, really. Not Justin. They are really not doing anything. That is a blatant PI. The refs are not calling it back. Nobody's challenging it. Challenge the fucking play. Oh my gosh. Alright. Come on, Jalen. Throw another deep bomb. Throw another dime. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it away, Jalen. Oh my god, damn it. Let go of his leg. Oh my god, dude. You had literally 2 dimes by AJ Brown. The first one was a touchdown Rashad Penny held. The second one was a pass interference, but they didn't call it. The sad thing is, the O-line's playing really good. Like, they're giving up a sack every now and then, but, like, I think it's only 1 or 2, maybe now 3, but, alright, it's really interesting. Here we go. Jalen Hurts drops back and gets sacked. I swear I just saw a face mask, but I don't know. There's another sack given up by Mailata. Come on. If there's a face mask and they're not going to call it, I'm actually going to flip a table. I'm watching Danielle Hunter right now. That wasn't it. Alright. Alright, I respect that. He didn't call a face mask. In real time, it looked really close, but it's actually not. Alright. Sipos is punting. That was bullshit. 2 plays that could have gone to A.J. Brown. The first one was a holding on Rashad Penny's end. And then the second one was a pass interference. 2 horrible moments ruining 2 great plays. Oh my god, don't show me Micah Parsons. Why are we showing a Cowboys commercial right now? Well, the thing is, I'm a Penn State fan in a way. Like, I root for a lot of, like, close to home teams. Like, Penn State I root for, Temple I root for. I don't care if they're rivals or not. Rutgers I'm okay with. Like, I'm not a big fan of, but I root for them just because. Alright, my college I root for. But still, it's kind of foul to me that, like, you could be a fan of Philly and everything, but then get drafted by a division rival. If that happened to me, I would actually refuse to get drafted. I don't care how much money I'd be losing out on. I would not. Like, if I was drafted in the first round by anyone that wasn't, like, I could care less if I was drafted by someone outside of the division. That's not the problem. The problem is, let's say I'm an Eagles fan, obviously, and I get drafted by Washington. I would not leave the room, alright? It hasn't happened, like, in a long time, but, like, really, in the past, people have, like, never walked out to officially receive their jersey and celebrate being drafted, alright? Like, Eli Manning did it, really. Well, no, I think he did go out and get the jersey. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Alright, but really fun to me. Alright, Kirk Cousins. A drop pass by KJ Osborne on 2nd and 3. 3rd and 3 right now, but back to what I was saying, alright. If I got drafted by the Cowboys, Giants, or Washington Commanders, really, I would just sit in the room and I would refuse to leave. I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even go. Like, I would say, nah, I'm good. They would say, you're losing out on millions. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather keep my pride than lose it to this. Alright, like, I would love if, like, one day Madden gives us the option to, like, decline being drafted in face of the franchise. Oh my gosh. Josh Sweat just destroyed the left tackle, but it wasn't enough because Cousins got rid of it, and Justin Jefferson did gain some good yards. Oh my god, he actually got so destroyed, he's injured. Is it the right or the left? Excuse me, damn. Alright, but to continue what I was saying, like, let me give you this perspective. If you were a fan of the Eagles, like, okay, like really, if I was not drafted by the Eagles, I couldn't care less, right? But like if I got drafted by a division rival, then I would make a big deal. Going into the draft, I would say who I would want to draft me and who I wouldn't. And who I wouldn't would only be my division rival. So I would say fuck Jerry Jones, fuck the owner of the Giants, and fuck. Well, technically I can't say fuck you to the owner of Washington because he owns the Sixers. But I would just say fuck the Commanders, fuck the Giants, fuck the Cowboys. Really, like, all right, that's what I would really say because it'd be funny if like you say to go fuck themselves, but they still draft you thinking that you're just gonna sign the money and go. There are people in this world that do that. I don't know what I said. I just completely forgot. But all right, like really, if I don't know. I love thinking of the idea. Like I want to see a player get drafted by a team and then like not leave the war room or the draft room, whatever. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, I want to see him really. Like I want to see a player. Don't even matter if it's not the NFL really. Like any draft, I want to watch. God, I'm Michael Jackson again. Fuck. I want to see a player like just refuse to leave the room. Cause like, it's like, God, what can I say really? All right, it's like a Knicks fan getting drafted by the Raptors, or the 76ers. I think the Raptors are in our division, but like, all right, it's like a Knicks fan getting drafted by like the Brooklyn Nets, you could say. Getting drafted by a division rival is never the best. I also did hear that Ben Simmons might try to return to the Sixers and actually play legit. Hey, if he wants to try, then give him a shot, I guess. But he'll be on the bench mostly. Don't pay him a lot of money. Just don't. All right. So the left tackle number 74 that was guarding Josh Sweat that got fucked on that play is legit so fucked that he has to leave the game on a cart really. Hey, at least there are Eagles fans like clapping him off really. All right, now the whole stadium's doing it really. And they say Eagles fans are heartless, all right? Right. Now, I'm sorry, if we're so heartless, why do we just clap off an injured player really? Like you cannot say that we're bad people. It would surprise me if Cousins also got hurt on that play. All right, really. 10 minutes left in the game. We just got to hold him on this play. Don't even matter if they score after this. All right, if we can stop him right now, then there's a good chance that he won't come back. That they won't come back. We're not going to be as dominant as we were last year, I can tell, but like we're still going to be competing, really. I would be surprised if we did get better. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, you know what I'm saying. All right, Madison gets stopped with a 5-yard gain. The Vikings are trying to run the ball more, which, if I was Minnesota, I wouldn't worry much about running, but I would just keep throwing to Jay Jettis and Hawkinson. Backup center, third string tackle. All right, by Jay Jettis. Whoever's got Justin Jefferson on their fantasy is loving this game right now. I'm itching myself. Don't worry. Almost picked off by Josh Sweat. The backup tight end almost got the ball there, which I think their original tight end was Irv Smith Jr., if I had to say right. I'm actually half tempted to start a Madden stream right now. Not stream, but like just play the game right now. All right, here we go. Kirk Cousins wants to look left, goes right instead, and Goodrich does not get it off. Stop putting Goodrich in the damn game. Replace him with Ringo or Ricks. All right. I do not believe in this guy. He hasn't done shit. He's given up multiple plays. Like, get him out of here. Oh, excuse me. Whew. All right. Stop them right now. All right. Get a play. Hold him back to a field goal. Don't let him score a touchdown. Come on, D-line. And Jay Jettis got the ball, but he's pushed out of bounds. Where's Slay? Why is he not on Jefferson? Oh, that's right. He's a nickel corner. All right. How is KJ that open? What the hell was that? Where was our defense? All right. Your new score. Philadelphia Eagles 27. Vikings 21. It looks like the Vikings are trying to make a comeback right now. All right. Which that's pretty known about the Vikings. Besides their O-line and maybe the running back and potentially the quarterback, right? They offense is really good. All right, 7:41 left. I feel like we're really just going to try to run the ball a good amount. Rashad Penny out. Not out of the game, but like he was out to evaluate the punt or the kickoff. All right. Yeah, DeAndre Swift really. Let him and Rashad Penny take over the rest of the game right now. Not that I don't believe in Jalen Hurts, but all right, like I'm not feeling him to run in this game. I feel like he'll do better running against the Bucks and maybe the Commanders really, but like all right, with how we're playing right now, I'm really nervous about the long stretch of hard games. But like I said, we're running a short week because we did just play last Sunday. We got a lot of injuries in as well, so I'm getting 2019 vibes right now. We literally just signed Jalen Hurts to a new contract, and we're already going through a lot of issues already. Like it's only week 2 really. We have like God, like I said, 2019 vibes right now. I really, 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 really don't want it to be another 2019. Man, that year sucked. 2020 was worse, and 2021 was just disappointing. Jalen Hurts was getting better, but that was about it. All right. And Devontae Smith was really good. He did break the rookie receiving yard, which was not receiving yard, rookie receiving yards for a season stat. Deshaun Jackson held that back in like I think 08 or 09. I don't remember which one it was. All right, but he had that record for a long time. Being a fan of the Eagles in the early 2010s must have been fun. Up until Chip Kelly, I think. So the mid 2000s sucked. 2010s. Late was a mixture of great but awful at the same time. Alright, but early 2010s, or 2020s, I mean, we're looking at a really interesting mixture of feelings. Because 2020 was horrible, 2021 was mediocre, 2022 was excellent, and 2023 is starting off with a mixture of both. Like, we show off really well in the first half, but then we slow down in the second half. Jordan Davis is getting looked at, apparently. Like, there was someone looking at his left leg, one of the trainers, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because he's probably feeling some cramps, and he's getting, like, that evaluated, probably, if I had to guess. All right. DeAndre Swift really is freaking amazing on the ground right now. I look tired as hell, probably because I am. I've been up since, like, 7:30 in the morning. It's about to be 11. Alright. But I'm going to try to push to stay up for one more hour just for my boy. I'm going to double check my schedule because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going in to my job on Friday or not. Last I checked, I wasn't, so I'm going to try to look at that while we're watching the game. Hurts with the ball. Drops back. Looks downfield, and he lobs it down to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown caught it. And then he goes past the 50 for a first down. Give A.J. Brown a late touchdown. It will be great to go, really. Your password expired and must be changed. Motherfucker. Okay, you know what? Last I checked, Friday I wasn't in. Alright, I checked that yesterday or the day before, really. So, if they change it on me last minute, not my problem. Simply because my password reset it. Not my responsibility because I'm not informed when it's going to expire, really. Alright. DeAndre Swift finds an opening, runs down the field. DeAndre Swift is taken out of bounds on the 5-yard line. First and goal, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with an incredible play, getting roughed around by Lane Johnson. What the hell was that? Alright. I was not expecting him to get that out, really. Like, he almost scored a touchdown, which is incredible by this man. I wonder if these commentators are going to Wawa to get coffee, because they're just wide awake while I'm struggling right now. Alright, 4:24 left on the clock. DeAndre runs again, and he seems to be short on the 2 to the 1 yard line. It looks like the 1, which if I'm guessing right, it looks like that they might go for the Philly Rumble, and I think there's a defensive player from the Vikings who's injured. I can't tell. Alright, but yeah, the timeout was taken by the Vikings, really. So if we can score a touchdown right here, then we basically won the game. Jalen Hurts could get 3 rushing touchdowns on the stats. Yeah, that is helping me out a lot on fantasy. Let's take an update look on my fantasy so far. All right. AJ Brown has almost 7 points. If he can get a touchdown, that'll help me out a lot. All right. Devontae Smith has gotten 23 points, which is really helping me. TJ Hawkinson has 13. DeAndre Swift has 20 points. Thank you. All right. Dallas Goedert has 8. Jake Elliott has 10. The defense is still at 11. Jordan Addison has 16. All right. And Jalen Hurts has 26.22, which is right around the average that he would have. So, fantasy-wise, he's helping me out a lot. All right. Please be a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. Give me the fucking points for A.J. He's running in. I don't care. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown, DeAndre Swift. I don't know if this is his first or second touchdown of the game, but 75 yards. A majority of that was just running by DeAndre. He's having a crazy night. Kirk Cousins looks interesting when he tries to put his helmet on. Waiting for the Eagles to kick the field goal. It's good. Oh, I'm thrilled right now, all right? I'm really, really thrilled, Al Michael. He said if you're a fantasy owner, you must be thrilled. I am thrilled, all right? A majority of this team right now is on my fantasy. And mostly Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift, and fucking Jalen Hurts are cooking for me right now. The defense really could be better. They're playing the fighting song right now, which the game's basically over unless if our defense fucks up, which I really do think they will, all right? Hopefully next game, Josh Jobe will sit out and we can let Eli Ricks and Keely Ringo play. I'm not sure if any of them are nickel corners. I'll have to figure that out, which, all right, really. I was mentioning earlier how they should replace Avante, all right, but we don't have, as far as I know, a good nickel to play. Like, if you ask me, I think Sidney Brown could play that slot/nickel corner. All right. Like, let Terrell be out there. And if Reed Blankenship is back, then let him go out. If not, then Evans is playing fine. Like, him and Edmonds are playing fine/okay. All right. There's fans still outside of the stadium right now. I don't know why they're not in watching this great game. That is gone for a touchback. All right, okay. Aaron Rodgers had a successful surgery on his Achilles. All right. On the 25-yard line, Kirk Cousins drops back, looks to his left, and he throws to KJ Osborne. The ball is bounced out of his hand, incomplete. That was Josh Jobe on the play, covering him. I think Josh Jobe is pretty okay. He just needs more experience because he hasn't played as much, really. All right. I don't know where Josiah Scott is. I don't think I actually saw Josiah on the 53-man roster, but Josiah is not a good corner. Like, he's really not good. I don't know why he's ranked lower than Zach McPherson. McPherson's not going to be in, unfortunately. But, alright, if he was, then I'd rather have him out there for nickel. Kirk Cousins drops back, launches it to Justin Jefferson, and it looked like it was picked off, but it went through Slay's hands, and Justin caught it for a first down. 4 minutes left in the game. The clock is just running down. The Vikings are not playing as aggressive as fans would probably want them to be right now. Yeah, that went right through his hand. If Slay caught that, that would have been multiple fantasy points right there. Kirk drops back. He almost gets sacked, and he launches it down to Madison. Cunningham on Madison. Cunningham stops. Moreau on him, and at one point, the whole defense was on him. He stays in bounds. The clock should run, but there's a flag on the play. Probably a holding on O'Neal because it's showing the O-line. They're going backwards, which means it's a penalty on the Vikings. We were right. It's left guard O'Neal. There's a holding on the left guard, number 75 O'Neal. All right. Yeah, that is a clear as day holding. First and 20. 3 minutes and 31 seconds on the 26-yard line. Can the Vikings manage to at least score one more touchdown before going out of the game? All right. Kirk Cousins with the ball. Snapped. Drops back. Screen pass to backup running back 32. And he's stopped by Zach Cunningham. Chancellor, I think his last name is. Just dragging his jersey to the ground, almost ripping it in half. I am loving Zach Cunningham on this play. Like, he is a really good coverage linebacker right now. All right. 70 sacks for Brandon Graham, 116 tackles for loss, 21 forced fumbles, and something else, but I wasn't able to see it. Cousins drops back and then drops it down to Madison and incomplete. It looked like it could have been a check down, but it looked like it was too far away to be a simple check down. 3rd and 15. Fletcher Cox made a play. They're talking about him as well. My guy. I know, that just went over my face. This thing is bigger, like, V-neck, like, around the neck area wise. Alright. Third and 15 with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. Kirk Cousins dropped back. He's looking downfield, and he launches it down to T.J. Hawkinson. T.J. Hawkinson's going down, but they stop him short with about 2 yards remaining. The clock is running because he did not get out of bounds. And it looks like the offense is staying on the field. They are going for it. That's right. They are going for it on 4th and 2. No surprise there. Can Kirk Cousins convert on 4th and short? They're probably going to try to get him to go off sides, if anything. But they're actually running a play. Kirk Cousins launches it to T.J. Hawkinson. Completed. Stopped by Nick Morrow. Nick Morrow looks like he probably got hurt right there. He's slow to get up. They're trying to get everything set up. But I don't know if Moreau's actually okay. He's up. He seems to be doing all right. I don't know where he is. I'm trying to find him. He's in the middle of the field. All right, middle linebacker position. Kirk Cousins launches it down to Madison. Madison actually runs for the first down. Job is able to trick him up. And now the 2-minute warning. Job is actually crouching down. Don't tell me he got hurt as well. If Job got hurt, that would be scary. Now we got a view of the bleeders. Coming up next on week 2 on the new watch list. Green Bay Packers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Then it's the New York Jets versus the Dallas Cowgirls. Finally, Tua Tagovailoa's Dolphins versus Mac Jones Patriots, who actually look really dangerous. Not finally, actually. Deshaun Watson's Browns versus the Kenny Pickett's Pittsburgh Steelers. The Falcons Packers game is on Fox. Cowgirls and Jets is on CBS. I wasn't able to see all that in time. I wasn't able to say all that quickly. Alright. Joe's probably not feeling the best right now, but he's going to stay on the field just because he's experienced. Alright. Alright. I don't remember if it was Madden 23 that did it or not, or the guy that used it, but Joe originally was listed at safety, but he's playing corner, so yeah, my theory right now is just that. Alright. Also, I noticed Madden 24 doesn't have Eli Ricks in it. I don't know why he's not in the game, but hopefully with the game being updated, I'll just try and see what happens. Alright. Maybe I'll get an updated roster soon. I feel like downloading it, but then I remember they are going to update the new game, 24. Cousins drops back from the 30. There's a flag on the play already. Madison catches the ball, and he fumbles the ball. He loses the ball. Justin Evans recovers it. But it's probably going to be on the Eagles. If I had to guess, Madison fumbled the ball. He actually looks hurt as well, Madison. All right, not Evans, really. Yeah, it looks like it was offside on the Eagles, if I had to guess. They're saying it is, so it's probably going to be that exact thing. Contavia Street was out there? Why is Contavious on that side? That was a good call by the refs. Like, all right, like they've been having an up and down game right now. Like they're making good calls, but like there were some bad calls, like the missed PI on AJ Brown. That's gonna be talked about. Cousins launches it down to Hawkinson, but it's deflected out of Evans. Evans managed to make a play. Evans is surprisingly playing really well for someone who hasn't started in a full season. Right. Hawkinson, I am shocked. Like, Justin just came out of nowhere and was flying. I also did see holding on the left tackle, but they're not going to call it, really. Like I said, the refs have been up and down. Like, all right, we're making bad plays, and they're not saying anything as well. All right. Kirk Cousins launches it, and it's caught by Justin Jefferson. Christian Ellis is out there on the field as well. All right. We are not healthy right now. We're just substituting a lot right now. Because I think, yeah, no matter what happens right now, they can score. We could care less. All right. They're rushing right now. They're trying to at least keep a minute on the clock. Kirk Cousins drops back, and he lobs it down to Hawkinson, who scores for a touchdown. That helps me out, mainly because of fantasy reasons, but that was a good drive, but they are going to probably try to go for a maybe 2 points, and they're probably going to go for, I don't remember what it's called, but when they kick a short kickoff. Dude, what is it with Evans and having an up and down game? Like, he makes great plays, but then he messes up when he needs to the most. Like, it's really hard to say that he's having a bad game. There's your updated score. Really, I think we're not worrying about trying to stop the Vikings because, all right, there was a lot of substitutions right there, and if Contavious didn't line up in the neutral zone, we wouldn't have to worry about a score like that, really. But, all right, like I said, I'm not really worried. We'll be fine. Like, we're gonna have a long break before the next game. We've been spoiled with 2 games by the Eagles, but Brian Johnson needs to work on his play calling. Our safeties need to do something. This is really sad watching these. Onside kick, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, here we go, really. I am getting a little nervous because I never know how to feel about onside kicks, but I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to see what happens. This is the only chance the Vikings have on trying to make a comeback. Because if they make this, then they have a really good chance on taking a 1-point lead with literally no time left on the clock. Alright, here we go. And now we call the timeout. Let's see how my fantasy changed right there. My sleep mode just came in. Alright. TJ Hawkinson has given me 25 points this game. Thank you. Unfortunately, AJ didn't really get a lot, but I feel like he will improve again. Like, we'll get more points out of him later. Alright. We actually dropped down by 1 point by the defense. Addison has given me 16 as well, really. Goddard has only given me 8. Still more than AJ, surprisingly. Alright. Here we go, really. Joseph with the ball. Can he make an onside kick to give back to the Vikings and get a chance to score down the field? Alright. Here we go. And it is not going to work. The Eagles did, in fact, recover the ball with a minute 9 left in the game. There's the fullback, Ham. Goodrich is really starting a lot on the field. Honestly, I'm just hoping for a few kneel downs. Like, get one kneel down, run the ball, get a first down. Well, I think first we need to get a first down, and then we can kneel the ball, really. Yeah, Jay Jettis does not look happy at all. All right, that man tried everything he could. Him and TJ had worked their asses off with Kirk Cousins. All right. Right. Vikings are hoping for a miracle right now. All right. Yep. Let DeAndre run the ball. All right. Minnesota will take a timeout. So the Vikings are going to go hopefully 0-2. I'm waiting for the clock to run out. I'm waiting for the Vikings to give up all their timeouts before I really say anything. All right, but we're really looking to go 2-0 to start everything off. It will make me happy, all right? I'm not going to lie, really. I will be happy, but I'm just waiting. Now, you know what? We could actually take a kneel down after this. All right. So now we got Washington. We be playing Tampa Bay, Washington, LA, the Jets, and Miami. Now with Aaron Rodgers out, there's a good chance we could beat the Jets on week 6, really. Week 3 and 4, we have good chances of winning, and especially against the Rams. We could have a decent undefeated record up until we face Miami. We have a good chance at it, at least. The only team I think we could lose to is maybe the Rams or the Jets, mainly because, not the Rams, the Bucks and the Jets, probably just because of defense alone, really. All right. The Vikings cannot stop the clock. They're just going to run this out. All right. I really think they're just going to stay on the field or punt, really. If you're asking me, just like, yeah, they're just going to stay out and they're going to kneel. All right. Wait till there's like 3 seconds and then take a knee. The game's over already, all right? There's nothing to do. Kirk, take your helmet off. The game's over. We're just going to let the clock run out. And actually, they're going to run a play, not take a knee. That's probably smarter. There's a flag on the play with 13 seconds left. Nobody cares about the false start, all right? They're either going to take a knee. Wait, no, they're not going to run the clock. All right. Right. Why are you giving him 2 seconds? Oh, right. All right. There's the man Goddard right there. Yeah, with what Goddard did, he tried to play it off. He tried to be slick, but Jalen already knew. All right, yeah, punt the ball really. Hopefully, special teams doesn't fuck up here. All right, if special teams fucks up, then I don't know what to think. It also looks like Sipol's got a new left bicep tattoo. Not the bicep, it's like right under. So I think tricep. All right, like everyone else on the sideline, really, no one expects the game to be over. 10-second runoff. Oh, alright. We could have accepted a 10-yard runoff, but 10-second runoff, but we didn't. And Keely Ringo took him down. Alright. So it looks like we did officially win the game. The Eagles are going to go 2-0 to start the season. 2-0, and now we have a long break for everyone to heal, rest, and get ready to face Tampa Bay Week 3. but Kirk Cousins is going to try something with Justin Jefferson, really. Sean Desai is actually a really good defensive coordinator. All right, I'm liking what he's really doing right now. It's just that Kirk Cousins is actually a really underrated quarterback now that I look at it. He's not better than Jalen Hurts, but he is an underrated NFC quarterback right now. All right, man coverage right now. Final play of the game. Timeout by the Eagles, I'm guessing. Just end the game. It's over. Jalen was playing with earrings on the whole time? Alright. Really? Just end the bloody game. Like, we're done. I remember going into Saturday, I am going to wear my Jalen Hurts jersey with pride, man. You know? Like, alright. I'm about to walk up to everyone. Once I get in the locker room, I'm just about to show my jersey off and everything just because of this game right now. The Stanford Band. I love that reference. Everyone knows what we're talking about. Here we go. Kirk Cousins, final play of the game. Drops back. He's just waiting. D-line's not doing a lot. All right, Fletcher's going to try, really. Kirk is launching a Hail Mary and incomplete. Game over. Game over. Final score. Our Eagles 2-0 strong. All right. 34. The Minnesota Vikings honorary guest 28. It was a good Hail Mary by Kirk standards. All right, but there was way too many people really to knock it down, right? All right. All right. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to anybody that stayed at the end of the stream. Thank you to the Eagles for giving me a really nice game and the Vikings as well. I'm not liking how we're keeping games really close, but I know we are going to improve during the short week, really. We didn't have much time to assess anything. Great game on multiple different standards, all right? Right? I feel like there are going to be some Eagles who will be left behind. Not left behind. Like, I mean, like, left behind to talk on Thursday night. I think that's how it's going to work, but all right. I'm actually debating doing some Reddit readings, like reading horror stories if I can. I don't have a scary voice. I want to work on a scary voice before I do that, but that's just going to be it for the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go Birds. And I'll see you guys later.